Beautiful Scorpio peeps, what's going on, guys? It's your boy out for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-October 2021 tarot reading. As always, these readings here are general, so if they resonate to you, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you guys want to check out my official social medias, that'll be linked in the description below. I am a little bit under the weather, guys, so do not mind me over here. You know, if I sound a little off or look a little off, that's why. But it has been a couple days, so I'm getting better, and I'm happy about that. But with that all being said, Scorpio, let's go ahead and take a look at your mid-October here, starting off with your current energies. We're gonna have a look at that, and then we'll get into the rest of the reading. So, what current energies do we got coming through here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout their mid-October 2021? What current energies do we got coming through here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout their mid-October 2021. Let's go ahead and have a look, okay? We got here the Three of Pentacles, we also got here the Moon card, and we got here the Four of Pentacles. So, a lot of earth sign energy showing up. You could be connecting with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You may also be connecting with a Pisces, considering the Moon is in the middle of these two cards. So, with the Moon card showing up in the middle of all the current energies we've pulled, this second half of the month could be a very emotional time for a few of you, but I feel like by sitting in your feelings, there is a lot that you're going to discover. For some reason, the word that I'm hearing is discovery. I'm also seeing too, Scorpio, if you've been thinking about signing up for a Discovery credit card, or if Discovery's been reaching you out for a credit card, don't go with Discovery, okay? I don't know why, but in regards to credit for some of y'all, just don't get Discovery. That was the message that came through. So, anyways, you're gonna discover a lot here in your feelings and emotions in the second half of October that I actually feel is really going to put you together. You have here the Three of Pentacles. It's the energy of putting the pieces together, putting yourself together. So there's going to be a lot of self-discovery for most of you here by really exploring your feelings and kind of pulling back from everything. So I definitely feel like in mid-October, you're being called to jump into hermit mode, to do a little bit of soul searching, to take some time to feel out what it is you're going through, to learn some things, to discover some things. Interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead over here and clarify the Moon card. What is it exactly that Scorpio is currently feeling out? You know, what's making them jump into Hermit's Repose? And what do we have? We have here the Judgment card, and we also have here the Eight of Pentacles. So, there's something you took a chance on here, Scorpio. You put a lot of work into it. You know, best guess is that it didn't work out. Whether that be a relationship, whether that be a dream you were pursuing, or whether that be some sort of personal change and transformation that you were trying to do. You know, as always, these are general readings, so take it how it resonates. But whatever you put a lot of work into that didn't work out, I definitely feel like that left you feeling defeated. And I think that what you are going to discover in mid-October is that what you thought was a loss necessarily wasn't, is what I'm hearing for you. Tell me more about that energy. What is it that Scorpio thought was a loss? What was that? We have here the Queen of Pentacles, and we also have here the Star card. Yeah, you feel like you didn't get what you were destined to do, you didn't complete what you were supposed to do, but I feel like the universe is saying you're exactly where you need to be, because the Star card is like the card of alignment, right? It's the card of like where you need to be right now, Scorpio. So, something didn't work out for you. You felt like a failure. You felt like you didn't get what you thought, you didn't get what you expected, but the universe is saying you're in the right place at the right time. What you thought was a loss is actually a win. So tell me how this situation's a win. We have here the Seven of Wands, and then what else do we have? We also have here the Ten of Wands. So, what you're going to notice, Scorpio, in mid-October is that once you allow yourself to stop looking at all situations that don't work in your favor as a loss, you will start to see why they didn't work out for you in the first place. This is definitely screaming energy of rejection is God's protection. That's something that I say a lot, especially for those of you guys that watch me in the daily readings that I do. There's many situations in life where rejection is God's protection. When things don't work in our favor, it's usually because we're meant for more. It's usually because we're meant for so much more. So for example, Scorpio, if you and a person, if you took a chance on somebody and you put a lot of work into somebody and the two of you didn't get together, you're meant for somebody else. If you put a lot of work into a dream, maybe the way you approached it isn't what was meant to work. Maybe you were meant to approach it at a different angle, or maybe you have some other kind of passion that's going to end up aligning for you and working out so much better. So I think that what the universe is saying here is take in the month of October as a month to learn. Anything that doesn't work out the way you want it to, don't look at it as a loss. Look at what it is you can learn from that situation, but also realize, are you meant for more? Because maybe you're subjecting yourself to less. Maybe you're subjecting yourself to what you think you're worthy of when the truth is you're worthy of so much more. For example, let's say you wanted to get a job at JCPenney, right? But you're so much more worthy of working somewhere else other than JCPenney, you know? So maybe that job declined you, and then out of nowhere, boom, you're working at Zales, making big money, right? So with all that being said, guys, just keep that in mind, you know? We got here the Nine of Swords. What else do we have here for Scorpio? And we also got here the World card. Yeah, it's like you're very worried in October that things are just not happening for you. Your world is turning upside down. But I think that's far from the truth. I think this is about awakening to what it is you truly deserve and awakening to what it is that you're actually meant to be in alignment with, Scorpio. So it's a very soul-searching kind of month here in October for you guys. I also didn't say this in the beginning, so sorry. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Happy Scorpio season, since we're rolling into it shortly. So Scorpios, I hope you're looking towards a fantastic season, all right? So as far as what I'm picking up from this reading, it's going to be a month of self-discovery. It's going to be a month of hermit mode, essentially, right? Where in the second half, you kind of sit in your feelings, you analyze. And what you're analyzing is things that you thought you failed in, losses you thought you took, and the fact that, oh my God, I feel like the universe is against me. I feel like my life is not working out in my favor. And what's actually happening here is that you are awakening to the fact that you deserve more than what you think you deserve. You're awakening to the fact that you deserve so much more than what it is you chased after, you know? So with that all being said, Scorpio, rejection's God's protection here. You know, anything that isn't going to serve truly in your highest of good is not going to align with you because you're meant to align with so much more. All right, let's take a look here and see what's coming in here for Scorpio throughout the second half of their October. What do we got? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout October 15th through the 31st. What's going on for Scorpio's second half of October here? What's coming in for them? We have here the Ten of Cups. We have here the Seven of Swords. We have here the Knight of Wands. And we have here the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's time to reassess your fulfillment. Remember how I kept saying, like, you're worthy of so much more, Scorpio? This is the time to assess what you think is your Ten of Cups. What you think is going to bring you the ultimate fulfillment may not actually be what brings you the ultimate fulfillment. You know, for some of you guys, maybe you think that's a relationship with someone. Maybe you have a certain someone in mind, and you felt that if you were to be with that person, it would bring in the ultimate fulfillment for you. You'd be head over heels happy, right? But maybe that's not true. So I'm definitely hearing assess what will be your true fulfillment versus what you think it is, because I feel like it's time to kind of reassess that. I think you're going to realize, yo, what I really think is going to fulfill me actually isn't what's going to. And with that being said, I think that it's time to reassess and reevaluate what will. All right, we got here the Knight of Wands, and we also got here the Four of Swords. So definitely, like I said, man, I keep getting hermit mode vibes, Scorpio, but give yourself a lot of time in this second half of the month to really assess what it is you want and what it is you know is going to make you happy, okay? That's what I'm feeling here for you. All right, so that's what's coming up here for you. What else is coming up for Scorpio throughout their mid-October 2021? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have here the Eight of Wands. We have here the Justice card, and we have here the Queen of Wands. Interesting. So the Eight of Wands, the Justice, and the Queen of Wands. It's going to start happening for you, Scorpio. You're going to start noticing everything that I was talking about. You're going to start assessing in October that what I'm chasing after ain't really it. It's not really the end goal. It's not really happiness, you know? It's something that's just temporary and temporarily fulfilling. And as you start to realize this, you're going to start putting your energy towards more things that create balance in your life. You're going to start putting your energy towards more things that you actually want, that you're actually passionate about, aka the Justice card here to the Queen of Wands. It's about going after what is truly going to nourish your soul instead of bringing some temporary form of happiness. So, you know, going back to that example of love, you know, maybe you thought going after a certain person or being with a certain person would really be what would fulfill you, but that would only be temporary, you know? Whereas if you loved yourself more, maybe that would be way more fulfilling than having a relationship, you know? So it's going to be a giant month of self-discovery, really discovering what it is you truly want, really discovering what it is that will truly make you happy. And all the things that hadn't aligned for you wasn't because you've had a, string of bad luck. It wasn't because the universe hates you. It was because you were meant for so much more. And as you start realizing this in mid-October, your attitude changes. What you want changes. What you now know will fulfill you completely changes. So it's a really eye-opening month, guys. I like it a lot, actually. I really do. All right, let's go ahead here and see if there's any important or dire messages that any of my Scorpios need to hear throughout their second half of October. Are there any important or dire messages that Scorpios need to hear throughout October 15th through the 31st? We got here the King of Swords. We got here the Temperance card, and we have here the Death card. Embrace change. Don't be afraid to let that change come in. Embrace it. King of Swords here, Temperance card here, and then the Death card. Yeah, I definitely feel like a very important message for you guys to hear is with this King of Swords energy, make sure that you are determined to get what you want. Remember how I was saying that you're meant for so much more? Just make sure you're not settling for less. That's the most important thing about this month. I think that's what the universe is trying to open your eyes to is like Scorpio, what you think you're worthy of so much more. Do not settle for less. So with the Temperance card here, definitely focus on doing some healing and focus on seeing your value as a person, okay? Maybe before this month or maybe a couple months ago, you didn't feel like you were a very valuable person. Maybe you didn't really see a lot of your worth. And if self-worth is something that needs to be improved upon, make sure you're improving how worthy you are and how you view yourself in regards to your self-worth in the second half of the month, okay? So looking at how worthy you are and knowing how worthy you are is going to be really important. So make sure that you're viewing yourself in high standards, okay? And with that Death card as well, these changes that are coming in for you, go with the flow. If something is not working out for you, it's because it's not meant for you. And once you let go of things that aren't working out, that's when everything starts aligning for you incredibly quickly, okay? I promise you guys. All right, so that's what I'm getting here for your month, guys. I don't want to keep on trying to extend the reading for a longer time. This is what I got here for you. Hopefully the information that I gave you guys resonated. Hopefully it helped. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the outcome here and we'll see what we got, all right? So what's going to be the overall outcome for Scorpio's second half of October? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-October 2021. What's going to be the overall outcome here? And what do we got? We got here the Page of Pentacles. Yep, it's going in that new direction. It's giving yourself this new chance of hope, I feel, too. And the reason why I say a new chance of hope, Scorpio, is because I feel like at the start of the month, whether this is the start of the mid-month or the start of October as a whole, when you were in that energy of nothing working out for you, you really felt like your life was in shambles. You really felt like everything was against you and everything you've worked for and have tried to establish and build essentially was just going to shit. You felt like it was nothing but a massive tower moment. And now you're starting to see that the seeds you were planting were not going to grow in a way that would make you happy. So now you get to plant new seeds with that Page of Pentacles. So it's kind of like a really nice hopeful feeling. It's like rebirth. It's renewed hope here is what I'm feeling with that Page of Pentacles. So yeah, guys, listen, rejection's God's protection. The universe can be a bitch, don't get me wrong. The universe can have a really crappy way of communicating itself to you, but all these struggles aren't for nothing. These struggles that you're going to be sitting in, guys, are there for you to realize that you're worthy and deserving of so much more. And once you open up your eyes to that, you're going to see the transformation, okay? All right, Scorpio. I like it, baby. I like it a lot. Scorpio, thank you guys for tuning in, man. If this message resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. If it doesn't resonate, no worries. There's going to be tons of more videos here in the future, so feel free to come on back or watch any tarot reader of your choice. But do enjoy the rest of October, guys, and I will see you in the next month. Much love, Scorpio, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.